Hello, welcome back to Craft Corner. One second. This is not. Is that better? I have to. It was a bit weird. I made a few things this week. So I made a Bailey's Irish cream chocolate pudding. It was okay. I don't drink alcohol, so I found the alcohol component like really strong. I was like, ooh, this is strong. But the pudding itself was beautiful. And I think people that like alcohol would really love it, but just not for me personally. Oh, Sylvie. And I also made this prosciutto apple chicken sage dish, and I thought this was really delicious. I thought the combination of the salty and the sweet and the savory worked really well together. Really liked it. I don't know why my sleeves are all up. It's cold today. So that was delicious. I really enjoyed it. And I also made, the best thing this whole week was a chocolate pot de creme. It was so good. So I gave some stuff away on Gumtree, and one of the ladies thanked me by giving me a box of dark Lindt chocolates, which was so sweet. It was so sweet. But I don't like eating dark chocolate. It's too bitter for me. So I thought I'll use them in the recipe, and it was just, I don't know if that just made it that little bit more decadent, but it was gorgeous. It was just, I loved it. And I think chocolate pots de creme are probably one of my favorite things now, but it was so good. So highly recommend that. In terms of crocheting, I had some failures this week, so I'm going to put a video up here of a sun hat that I made. I followed a YouTube tutorial, but it just didn't work. It didn't fit right. It didn't look right. I don't know if it's just me, or maybe it was the yarn I used was not similar enough to the yarn that they used, but it was a failure. I'm going to have to frog it all and repurpose it. I'm thinking a top. It's a cotton. They're cottons, so I'm pretty sure it's just clothing. I can't do bags out of them, but my arm is a bit sore. I find cotton a lot harder to work with than wool. So yeah, but you know, it's trial and error, so hopefully I'll find a better tutorial for a better sun hat, because my partner wants one. It's like, I can't spend that much time and effort in again just for it to fail. So if you have there's a tutorial on YouTube that you watched for a sun hat that's really good, please link it to me. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, let's get into all the other things I made this week. Hello. So let's have a look at what I have made this week. So I've got this headband that I made from a YouTube video on how to do a headband, and this was made out of the Some Girls Are Time Lords by 24 Mile Hollow. Full of cat hair, apologies, but yeah, this was really fun to make, something different, and I like it a lot. So that's the headband. Then we've got this bag here. So this is fiber lily yarn in Tingle, and inside this deck I keep my Prism Oracle. I wanted something to match the, you know, vibrance of the backs of these cards. I did this in, what stitch was this? I think this is shell stitch. So you've got the shells, which is cute. Shell stitch. In terms of the yarn, color's gorgeous. Like, they have some beautiful colorways, but it's too rough for me, the wool. So I wouldn't, yeah, it's not a brand I'll be going back to, but the colors are stunning. So that's that bag there. Then we've got, this is Great Southern Yarn in Artist Studios. This is one of my favorite brands, as you already know. And I've got the this deck in here, which is the Wild Woman Oracle. So I just wanted something to complement the browns. Beautiful. This is, like, as I told you, Great Southern Yarn is one of my absolute favorites. It's so soft and delightful. I did this in Suzette stitch, which is definitely now my go-to for taro bags. It's a perfect stitch for taro bags. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it came up. So that's that bag there. Then we've got Dying to Knit in Blueberry Sorbet. And I've got my spiral oracle in here. Once again in Suzette Stitch. This was lovely. Not as variegated as I normally like my bags to be, but the yarn is gorgeous. So Dying to Knit is definitely one I would try again. Then I used up some more of my Parkle Kitty chopped wood for the fireplace. I did this in Star Stitch for my Kindle. This is just a Kindle holder. So this was cut up in a million pieces, the yarn, because I told you I had tangling issues. So I've had to join it a million times. But I was like, I didn't want to throw it out. So I've, yeah, just made a Kindle case for it, which I'm pretty happy with. And then I was going to make a little purse for my daughter, like a little carry purse, and realized I chose the wrong yarn. So this was, this is Suzette Stitch, and this is the yarn Sabine by Julie Assolino, which is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. But now I'm like, what do I do with this? What do you do? I think I'm going to have to frog it, and then I'll probably make a quilt square out of it. But I think that is everything, yeah, that I have done so far. I've got some bigger projects coming up, but I hope wherever you are that you're having a crafty morning, afternoon and evening. And as always, stay well, Star Child.